Hi everyone, Mrs. Creevy from my kitchen here. Rather than uploading a storybook video today, I thought since it's Friday and we've all gotten to the end of the first week in our homes, keeping safe, I thought I would upload a cooking video. So what I've done is I've come up with a really easy recipe that's only got 3 ingredients, okay, to make Rice Krispie treats. So the 3 ingredients that you'll need if you'd like to do this at home are Rice Krispies, butter, and marshmallows. Okay, and one of the things you need to make sure of is that the marshmallows that you use are halal. These ones aren't, they're just Tesco ones. But when you're cooking at home, make sure that you buy the halal marshmallows. The equipment that we need, again, really easy. We've got a mixing bowl, a Pyrex dish that's nice and deep for setting our Rice Krispie treats, a cup measurer so we can make sure that we get the right amount of Rice Krispies in the mixing bowl, a wooden spoon, and a pot for melting. Now, if we're ever using a pot in the kitchen, it's really, really important that we have the help and say so from an adult. So make sure to ask your mum or your dad, older siblings, somebody who's in the house to help you with this before you start to cook. And the other thing that we all need to remember before we start cooking is to do what with our hands? Wash our hands. So I'm going to do that first. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm just washing my hands for at least 20 seconds. As Rita would say, I'm making my soap gloves. Soap gloves, washing, 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 and rinsing them off. Okay, now the first thing we need to do, I'll list the instructions with this video. The first thing we need to do is melt our 6 tablespoons of butter or 85 grams of butter. So I've started to do that in the pot. Okay. And as that's melting, okay, it's on a nice low heat. As it's melting, I'm going to take the butter paper and I'm going to rub it round. This is Ross and Mohammed's favourite job in class 1 when we do cooking. I'm going to rub it round the Pyrex dish to make sure that our Rice Krispie treats don't stick, because there's nothing worse than making Rice Krispie treats and then not being able to get them out of the dish. So we rub that round, make sure it's nice and greasy. And then we'll fold up this paper because we'll maybe use this later on. Okay, so while the butter's melting, I'm going to start to measure out my Rice Krispies. So I need 6 cups of Rice Krispies. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to turn that butter down, it's starting to bubble. 6 cups of Rice Krispies. So, very carefully, again, Khadija, you're normally the expert at this. We'll go and try and make as little mess as possible. Side. Okay, that's 1 cup. Two cups, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that should be roughly about the right amount of Rice Krispies. Now my butter, put these to the side. My butter has pretty much melted now. Okay, oh, don't know if you can see that. As you can see, it's just all nice and liquidy at the bottom. So the next step is to add the marshmallows. So open them up, and it's very important that we don't put our fingers or our hands anywhere near our mouths. That's something we sometimes struggle with in class 1 as well. So I'm going to make sure I don't eat any. I'm putting them straight in with my clean hands into the pot to melt. But again, it's really important that you speak to an adult and get an adult to help you with this. So that's 2 packets of marshmallows. Okay. Marshmallows, and I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit to get them nice and warm and melting away with the butter. Okay, like I say, cooking is one of our favourite things to do in class 1, and I'm so missing not being able to do all these lovely things with you this week, but I'm sure there's lots going on in your home. I'm sure there's lots of mums and dads keeping you very, very busy. And hopefully this will just be a nice activity for you to do either today, which is Friday, or over the weekend. Okay, that's starting to melt nicely. I'm just going to take the camera and try and show it to you. Okay, turn the light on so it's nice and bright. Okay, melting away. Okay, so once that's all melted, it's going to look something like this. Oops. And be very nice and sticky and gooey. Okay, the next job is an adult job. You make sure that you never do this without supervision or an adult doing it for you. You're going to take the hot pot and pour your marshmallow buttery goo into the mixing bowl. I know some children that would love to do this in class 1. Okay, so we make sure we get all of that marshmallow buttery goo into the mixing bowl, and then we get rid of the pot. We put that in the sink to be washed, and now we need to mix it through. So we need to mix the marshmallows through with sticky Rice Krispies. Okay, and making sure that everything's coated with the mixture. So you don't want any dry Rice Krispies, because otherwise that won't set in your fridge and that'll be really annoying. So let's keep mixing. Okay, mixing and mixing. Oh, I'm looking forward to licking this bowl. Right, I'm almost there. Almost there. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that I don't make too much of a mess or get my fingers too sticky. Okay, I think it's all pretty evenly coated now. So your mixture should look like this. Sticky and full of Krispies, melted butter and marshmallows. So the next step is to take your Pyrex dish, okay, and slowly, carefully start to pour your Rice Krispies from your mixing bowl into the bottom of it. Now this can be tricky because at this stage they're all really gooey. Okay. So you get it all the way in. Make sure not to leave any out. Okay, so you've got your Pyrex dish full of Krispies, sticky marshmallow Krispies, and we're going to push them down like so with the back of the wooden spoon. Now, what we're going to do is take the old butter grease paper to make sure that they get all flat and even. I'm going to place this on top like so and just gently push down to make sure that they all stay nice and flat. Okay, oh, careful, don't want to lose you there. Make sure they stay all nice and flat. You can take that off. And then the only thing left to do is to put our Rice Krispie Treats dish into the fridge for about 3 hours to make sure there's enough time for them to harden and set. Okay? What can be quite useful is to take a knife and just carefully mark out where you want to cut them. Okay, so mark with a knife where you're going to cut them, so when it comes to taking them out, it's going to be a lot easier. All right. Well, I really hope that some point over the weekend or today you get a chance to make these at home. They're so delicious, and I know doing it has made me think of all of you who I'm really, really missing at the moment. And I can't wait till we're all together cooking again soon. Okay? So in the meantime, lots of love, lots of hugs, lots of hand washing, and I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you all really, really soon. Bye!